So I've kind of fallen in love with SmallRig stuff a little bit. I've started buying their clamps and extension arms and all this kind of stuff. Super useful stuff. I recently saw on their website that they were creating a memory card holder. Now, the memory card holder is something that you can get a whole load of on Amazon. There's so many different types and styles, and I was after something for when I'm shooting weddings, something that would fit in my pocket without being too bulky, yet would protect the cards well. And I don't normally swap over cards during shooting a wedding, and normally have a big enough card so I can keep it all on one card, but they're there just in case I do run out of space and need to swap over, or a card goes corrupt or something like that. So I'll show you what I've been using up till now. So up till now I've been using this plastic case. It can hold 4 SD cards and, you know, does a job. It works, does the job. My only problem is there's no weight to it. It could be stood on, it could fall out my pocket, get stood on, ruin the cards. Not particularly strong, you know. Not substantial enough for giving me confidence regards protecting these cards. Obviously I could go down the Pelican route with the let's have a look. I could go down this route here with this thing. Super protective, holds loads of cards, waterproof, rugged, drop proof. You know, obvious if you drop it, it's going to have some substantial weight to it. Problem is, I want to fit it in my pocket and it not be too bulky, but yet substantial enough that I know it's there. So SmallRig had a pre-order for this thing here, the SmallRig memory card case 2832, because that's what year this thing is designed for. We're living in 2020, this is 2832. Not really, but it's under $10. So what's that, £6 or £7? Yeah, I ordered 2, and this is what they look like. Small compared to my other one. Small enough to go in my pocket, but substantial enough to know that it's protected. So it's all aluminium, it's all metal, I'm guessing aluminium. It's very strong, like that could withstand a car driving over it, I feel very confidently. But it has some useful features that you wouldn't see on any other memory card case. Not only does it hold SD cards, it holds, so here we go. What's nice is you got this little notch here, push that in, pops out, and that's just a hollow case, and then within it is this. Here we have 3 SD cards, 2 micro SD cards, and then also super useful, we've got a SIM card holder, the adapters there for like your regular size SIM card and a mini SIM card, and then also a SIM card removal tool. Now I don't know about you, but these are like gold dust to me. You can buy them and then they just disappear. So having somewhere to actually store an SIM card holder, SIM card removal tool is actually quite handy. So if you're traveling, this is very useful. You can throw this in your bag. You know, you can go to another country, swap out the SIM if that's something you do, and you've got the adapters there and the removal tool with you, and then also space for memory cards and things like that. Now for me, for my use case scenario, which is holding SD cards while I'm shooting a wedding, these aren't going to come in too useful, but if I go travelling, they very well would come in very useful. Also the fact that I can keep different size memory cards is also a useful thing as well. And like I said, I bought 2, so that's like a spare one, with me thinking that, because part of my backup kind of workflow is after I've shot a wedding, I shoot onto 2 memory cards. When the wedding's finished, I'm going to take one set of memory cards from both cameras, put them in here. That goes in my pocket and stays in my pocket till I get home. Then that stays in the car while I transfer the cameras and the other memory cards into the house. I have 2. Obviously I put my name on this one. I will do the same with this one. This one here I've already populated with memory cards, a SIM card. Like I say, normally I wouldn't swap out during a wedding. The cards I got in the cameras are big enough for what I shoot, but in case a card goes corrupt or I do run out of space, then I can swap them over. Just a very well built, sturdy, rugged, substantial, useful memory card holder by SmallRig. And like I say, it's under $10 plus shipping obviously, but for a very good quality SD card holder, very impressed. Recommended. I did notice that if I accidentally put it in the wrong way, so if I put it the other way through, it doesn't mean I can't get it out, because I can still use that notch to pull it out, but it locks better when you put it that way, because you got a little on the end of this insert, you got a little ball bearing that pops up and down. So when you slide it in and it gets to that notch, the ball bearing pops up and just gives it that extra bit of security. Not too strong that you can't pull it out. You do need a little bit of force, so it's not just going to fall out. I mean, there's no way that's just going to fall out. You need to actually push it or pull it out. And even if it's halfway in, because of that ball bearing, it's not going to drop out. Now, the only con I can notice about this at the moment, well, there might be more cons, because you might think 3 full-size SD cards isn't enough, you need more space, then you're going to have to look for another solution. One problem that it might be for people, because it's not a problem for me, it's not something I do, but some people like to, when they've got a full card and they're swapping it over, they like to then differentiate what cards are fresh and what cards are full by spinning them over. Now, it's sliding so far because it's designed for the SD card to go in one direction with the little chamfered edge. It will only let it go in that far, and that's not gonna go in, I believe. No, you'll be pushing it. So yeah, you can only go in one way. So that's the only downside to this design. But other than that, I think it's a steal of a deal for a memory card holder. And yeah, definitely going to be using this going forward. Hope that helps. SmallRig memory card case 2832. 2832, why not? Why not code everything? It's not like they have other SD cards. Do they have 2832 variants of SD cards holders? I don't think so. They could have just called it memory card case numero uno. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little tiny review of the SmallRig memory card case. Ciao for now.